Hi guys, and welcome back to One-on-One with Frank Pinson. We have the main lady right here, Miss Aubrey Young. How are you doing?
I'm good.
All right, thank you for coming on the show today. So, for those who don't know you, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I grew up in Dalton. I've been playing basketball since I was little. I started at First Kids and then went into the county playing. And then my dad just helped me progress as I got older.
Okay, so well, it's a little more to that than just progress as you got older. I know the county rec, like you are always a above average player, and then when you started working with your dad, it's kind of like y'all kind of took off. Can you talk about that experience and some of your teammates and stuff?
Yes. Well, I started playing travel ball for the Wildcats in like 5th grade, 3rd or 4th, I don't know, somewhere around there. And that's when I really started to get better because the competition is more, it's more competition. And that helped me grow as a player. And then my dad always pushed me to be better. I played with Bria from Northwest.
And she just won, what was that award? She won Player of the Area, Player of the Year, was it?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Shout out to Bria.
We pushed each other a lot.
I know, yeah, and it shows on that court too. It shows on that court. So, what age was that? Was that when you were working with your dad that you kind of realized, like, hey, ball is something that I kind of have a passion for? What age was that?
I was about 10 or 11, I guess, because I was playing softball too at the time. And then I decided that basketball was more important than softball, so I put all my effort into basketball.
So you made that change there. So if you guys haven't seen her play, that's something that you should see right there. So who kind of inspired you to play ball, and who was your favorite player growing up?
My favorite player was Candace Parker.
Candace Parker.
She's my favorite.
Yeah, she's a beast. Okay.
I guess she inspired me, but my dad really is the main reason that I started playing basketball.
Okay, so talking about Candace Parker, is that where you got like your grit from, playing D, locking up, getting steals and stuff? Is that where you got that from?
Yeah, I like to play tough.
All right, that's what's up right there. So playing ball at Dalton High School, can you talk a little bit about some of your memories right here? I see this picture here. Can you talk about some of your memories right there, playing ball at Dalton High?
It's been great. I love all of my teammates. I started out at Northwest, and then coming over to Dalton, I just felt like that's where I belonged.
Yes.
And it was much better, and everyone got along. It was really good, and I like my coaches all 3 years.
All 3 years right there. So like I say, talking about that, I know you guys had a transition as well from the coaching staff. Was it like starting over from scratch, or how can you talk about that transition from the coaching staff?
For me and the other 2 seniors, it wasn't that hard because we had our Coach Case. We had him as a teacher that same year, so we had him the whole year, so it was really good for us. But also, like going into the basketball style of it, it was very different than what we were used to. Because he likes old techniques. Like he's just older style. So I think it was good for us to have that too. Yeah,
that's right. That's right. I actually coached with Coach Case for real, and he is very technical about center trains. Yeah, we can say that. So looking at this picture again, let's get into some of the memories you guys had out there on that court playing. So you remember some of the Murray County games? You remember some memories about that?
Yeah, Murray County is kind of like, it's a fun game to play because it helps us and we all have fun playing. And I think our best game was when we played Ringgold.
Ringgold, yes.
It was really close.
Ringgold,
yes,
wasn't it? Yeah,
it was really close, and I hit 2 or 3 threes like back to back to get us up and close with them. Yeah. And then we just came short in the end, but it was fun. That game was fun. Yeah, that was fun. And there was another home game you guys had. Was that against River Ridge or somebody? Who was that? Where I think you made a pass to Precious in the corner or something, and she hit a 3. It was a home game, and it was very close. What was that? I think it was River Ridge.
Was it River Ridge?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So you guys had some epic games. You want to talk about battling with Bria for 2 times with the Northwest? Did you guys laugh any? Did you shoot her some elbows? Can you talk about that?
Me and her, like when we're on the court, we are always laughing together and playing around. Like we're not that serious around each other, but other people are serious to her. But me and her were just like, eh.
I got you. Okay, so after those games and things, I know Pretty Lady here. Can you still talk about the times how you still manage to get dolled up, but you don't leave that ball behind? Can you talk about that?
I like to go out and have fun after basketball because basketball is really hard to like deal with, and it consumes your time, but you also have to make time for yourself.
Yep, that's it. So talking about time management as well, how did you find the time after traveling back and forth up and down that road? How'd you find the time to keep your grades up?
Well, I get out of school at 12 o'clock because I only have 3 academic classes. So when I get out of school, I'll go home and work on that, all my schoolwork, and then go to practice, and then I can go home and rest. So.
Oh man, so that's it right there. So I mean, what's next for you? I was at the game when you guys had this major presentation here. This was pretty epic right here. Can you talk about this night and what was this right here for? What happened there?
That was my ceremony for the Marines and my swearing in, and I will be leaving in July for that.
Congratulations right there. So I mean, the Marines, are you ready for that? You about that life right there? What's up?
I'm kind of ready. Like, I am ready, but I'm nervous. But I think it was a good decision for me because I really wasn't sure what I wanted to do because I knew that I didn't want to play basketball. So I think this was good for me. Okay,
so I mean, you are you stand up to competition. That's what you like that right there.
Yes.
So you definitely get that right there coming in there. So what actually led you to the Marines? Do you have family members there, or what kind of made you want to do the Marines?
I don't have any family that have been in the Marines, but I do have family that's been in the military before. And I just was walking into the mall one day, and Sergeant McElroy, my recruiter, stopped me, and he was like, "Hey, come in here and talk to me about joining the Marines." And I was like, okay, because it's good competition and I'm getting school for free.
That is right, I know. So man, so after you graduate, can I go ahead and borrow $20 from you? I know you're going to be paid. Let me go ahead and get that now. So you know about your workout routine? Do you know anything about that? What you have to run a mile in? Can you talk to them about that?
Yes. Mondays and Fridays I go work out with all the other recruits and police that are going. And we do a lot of running, we do 1.5 miles, pull-ups, push-ups, sit-ups, all that stuff. And I got to make sure that I keep my weight down because I have a certain weight that I have to maintain.
Oh man, so and that is coming up for you when? When do you have to pass that test? Is that in July?
July, yes.
July. So you guys here out there running, just beep your horn at us, tell to keep going. We are 100% behind you. So in honor of your competition, your competitive spirit, I need to challenge you to a game.
Okay.
You down for it?
Yes.
Okay. I knew not to challenge you in a real wrestling match, so I'm going to challenge you to a thumb wrestling match, okay? 1 round here. Here we go. Let's make sure the camera's got us on there. Let's make sure now. So I want them to be able to see me beat you on this, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war. Oh, watch out now. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. See, that's the future Marine right there. That's good stuff. So, to the kids looking up to you today, you have any words of motivation to them that may be looking up to you or maybe following your path?
Whatever you want to do, just keep doing it. And I know that sometimes it does get tough, but you just got to push through it and keep following through with it.
Push through it. That's good stuff right there. You're talking like above your time right there, guys. So how can people keep up with you on social media to follow you in your training and all that good stuff?
I have Instagram and I have Snapchat. And then I'm also on Facebook, and my mom is going to start posting stuff when I leave for boot camp so people can keep up with me.
Yeah, that's good stuff right there. So do they just type in Aubrey Young, or how do they find that?
Yes, they can type that in and find me on Instagram and Snapchat.
So before you go, NCAA pick, who you think is going to win it?
Me and my dad have Kentucky winning.
Kentucky winning. And on the women's side, can't go wrong with UConn.
UConn.
You can't go wrong with UConn. So, hey, Aubrey, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
And we wish you the best of luck out there going. And we honor you and say thank you for keeping signing up to keep our country safe. Okay? So, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.